Hi trainers, how's it going? Today's video will be a little neat trick I came across on Reddit. I first would like to give a huge shout out and disclaimer that this is not something I found. This is from Psycha604. I will link their original Reddit post in the description box down below. Since the YouTube and Reddit community is kind of a different audience, I thought it'd be nice to share here as well for the Pokemon Unite YouTube community. Psycha has done their own testing on Reddit. If you have a Reddit account, I highly recommend you to go to their post and thank them for sharing this really great trick. I will be doing my own testing and different testings in this video as well. That is pretty different to Psycha's. It's actually helped me in my game so far. Huge thanks to Psycha for sharing. I'm Teeds, I've played MOBAs for over 9 years and my goal is to help you become the very best like no one ever was. For the question of the day, on a bit of an unrelated note, now that Pokemon Unite has been out for a bit, how do you find the game? Let me know in the comments down below. In today's video, we'll be going through how to heal faster, different testing comparisons, and a really game-changing tip on how to use this trick in fights. As you battle, you will lose health. This little trick guide is basically for when you're low health and you have no berries in your lane. Berries give you really big heals. So what is the best efficient way to heal in this case? Go back to base, go heal in your goal zone. I tested different side-by-side comparisons to give you trainers more insight. There are a total of 5 goal zones on your team and 5 on the enemy team. Enemies will be trying to destroy your goal zones by scoring points and vice versa. But another important thing about goal zones is that they also heal you. I've seen some people do this in my games before I found the Reddit video, but I literally just thought they were running around in circles, but they actually had massive brains, and running in circles just a little outside the goal zone will actually heal you faster. Something really important to note for this video is that each zone heals for different numbers. The first zone heals for 200, the middle zone heals for 400, and the base zone heals for 600. I also got 66 on top of that heal on Pikachu, but I'm not sure why. I wasn't running any items when doing this test. Okay, let's show you how to heal faster. I recorded how long it would take to heal if I just stood there versus running in circles. Here is a side-by-side comparison. The left side is just Pikachu standing there, the right side is Pikachu running in circles. I tried to get them at the same health, but Pikachu on the right side ended up having a little bit less, but that actually didn't matter for this test. In 30 seconds, Pikachu on the right side, who was running in a circle, healed way faster than the Pikachu just standing. In the same amount of time, it took standing Pikachu 22 heals to reach full health, while it took circle Pikachu 23 times because it was lower health, but it still ended up reaching max health faster. If we were to measure it by how many heals they would have in roughly 30 seconds, standing Pikachu heals 22 times per 30 seconds, and circle Pikachu heals 25.5 times per 30 seconds. This can vary. Sometimes the standing Pikachu's heals sped up just a little bit more, but not enough to overtake circle Pikachu, and it seems that circle Pikachu depends on how you're running in a circle. Sometimes I could get it off faster, but if you do it too fast, you won't get a heal at all. Heal for standing Pikachu seems to take around 1.25 seconds, and a heal for the circle Pikachu seems to take around 1.09 seconds. So it is definitely faster, and I would recommend to heal this way so you can get back into the fights quicker. This will save a lot of time. It may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it'll add up, and in those vital moments, it matters. I found this to be really good for early game because you will have less health then. It's important to run in a circle where you have the speed boost. Because of the speed boost, you run in a circle faster. Every zone will have a speed boost between goal zones. It's important to note that these testings are done with the speed boost between the goal zones. If you lose a goal zone, you won't have the speed between those zones. Here is how to do it. Make sure your Pokemon is in the speed zone area. There are some parts of the path like the sides where the speed won't pick up. You need to make sure your Pokemon is in the speed zone to circle faster. You will see little speed marks around your Pokemon. Here's a little area where I recommend that you should run in a circle. Make sure the shield proc goes off, so as you can see here, every time I enter, there is a little transparent shield that goes around the goal zone. That means you've activated the shield and heal you get each time. As you level up, your Pokemon stats increases. That means their base health will as well. Eventually, you will have a lot of health, and then those little 200s may not seem like a lot. This is where we're going to talk about the 400 heal. In the middle goal zones, which are the ones between the base zone and the outer zone, these goal zones heal for 400. Psycha actually talks about this as well in their testing. I found this one to be so interesting. So what I did is, I tried again to get them to the same health on the level 15 Pikachu this time. Now I will compare the Pikachu who is healing at the first goal zone in circles to a Pikachu who runs to the middle goal zone and back for the 400 heal. The 400 heal Pikachu realistically will run through the first goal zone. There isn't a reason why you wouldn't do this in a game, so you will get 200 as you run through that. From these results though, the 400 heal Pikachu actually got back before the 200 heal Pikachu was done. run. The 400 heal Pikachu can actually get back faster. You don't have to run in circles in the middle zone until you're full health, because when you're running back, you can grab the extra 200 heal from the outer goal zone. So when you're just about to reach max health, just run back, you can get the 200 from there. I recommend to do this if you have very little health left, so just like in my video, but if you have medium to high health left, I don't find it worth it to run back to the middle goal zone, and you're better off just staying at the first goal zone. Saika explains this with number scenarios in their video. Then I thought it would be interesting to see what was faster, going to the 400 heal zone or going right back to base. So I tested it again, and this time I had Pikachu go back to base to get almost an instant heal. I used the jump pad to get back to the middle goal zone and then ran down to the outer goal zone. This one was a lot quicker, not even a competition. It's good to note that the jump pad doesn't unlock until the 5-minute mark, so I checked what if you need a big heal in the early game before the 5-minute mark. So I tested it again. This time we're going to use Absol, because we're also going to test how fast it is with Pokemon who have high mobility. Absol's going to be level 6 instead of 15 because generally you won't be that high of a level before the jump pad unlocks, so we'll be going with a lower base health for now. Pretty much from this testing, Absol gets back at the same time. However, I could have left earlier from the middle goal zone because I will grab the 200 heal running back to the outer goal zone, so I would generally say that it's not worth going back to base in the early levels, but in the late game levels when you're really low, you may be better off just going back to base and then jump padding back. These are specific scenarios if you don't have much health left. This test is for mobility, so some Pokemon have pretty good mobility to get you back to the goal faster. We're using Absol where move Pursuit is a dash and has a 4-second cooldown. Since there are no mana levels or anything like that, you can pretty much use your moves off cooldown. So for the last test, we're going to test Absol at level 7, running back from base to the first goal zone, and the other Absol will be going back to the middle goal zone for heals. They will both use their dashes. Even with mobility, it wasn't too different whether you went back to base or went to the middle heal zone. So here is my conclusion from my testing with Pikachu and Absol who are Pokemon with lower base health and a defender, for example. Running in circles will heal you faster, definitely do that. Going to the second goal zone to heal for 400 is better if you're at really low health and you have a high base health, so usually this is around late game. It's better to heal at the first goal zone if you do not have much health to heal. Running in circles there will be sufficient. Use your mobility moves to reach goal zones faster. There is no mana usage, you just need to make sure your move is back up again before entering a fight. If you are going to the middle zone for the 400 heal, you can actually leave that zone earlier before you reach max health because you will get the 200 heal on the way back. However, if you're a defender or just a Pokemon who has really high base health, it may be very different. Even if you have medium health left, it may be better to go back to the middle goal zone instead because your base health is higher. Basically, if your base health is higher, you will have more health to heal. And here is another huge tip I want to give you, and I find this to be pretty strong. I am not sure how it is yet in higher levels, but massive thanks to my friend and Discord community member Jukebox for helping me test this. Basically, when you run in a circle, you also gain a shield. So I was thinking, do you get this shield every single time? So what I had Duke do is try to fight me in the goal zone while I was running in circles, also trying to take his Lucario out. With this, I was able to out-sustain Lucario's damage and eventually take out Lucario. Because of the speed in the speed zone area, it makes it harder for enemies to hit their attacks. If you're in a fight at your goal zone, if the enemy is trying to hurt you, the most important thing is to do this at the speed zone area so it will be left of your goal zone. The speed really helps you get that proc off early. You can basically keep healing while shielding at the same time during a fight. I find this to be a huge game changer. So that was what I tested today. Again, huge thanks to Saika for sharing this on Reddit. I had so much fun doing my own testing for this and all the different scenarios and finding these new discoveries. I definitely have some changes to make to my gameplay. Back to the question of the day, how are you finding Pokemon Unite? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, trainers. For more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and click the bell. Like the video if you found this helpful. I hope to catch you for the next one. Bye!